There's several reasons why I think my Mazda MX5 Mk2 is better than this Lamborghini Huracan Performante Spyder. Bear with me, I'll show you. First one, ground clearance. The Lamborghini, about 12 centimetres. Off-road spec Mazda MX5, 22 centimetres. That's pretty much ready for off-roading. That'll probably struggle to get over pretty much anything. Next up, the boot. Not only is the boot quicker, instant, it's also gigantic in here, ideal for lots of MX5 spare parts, but you can get about 2 if not 3 sacks of potatoes in here. Lambo boot or frunk, not only is it really slow, button, about 2 seconds, but also it's probably only room for about 1 sack of spuds in there, maybe 1.5. Also, if you get really stuck, you can put some stuff on there where the roof's folded up, but on the Lamborghini you can't because it's got this silly cowling thing. Rubbish. Skid potential, rear wheel drive, clutch, handbrake. On the Lambo, full wheel drive, super safe, no clutch, electric handbrake. How are you going to do skids in that? Stickers. Got this nice little stripe sticker there, but it's a little bit small. This one, this giant sticker bomb sticker, much more colourful. Cup holders, none. Mazda, 1, 2. Although they are right behind the gear stick, so you do have to kind of bend your arm a little bit if you have got some coffees in there. MPG, 30-ish, 40 on a run, 15, 18-ish, 30 on a run. It's actually got cylinder deactivation, which is quite clever, so it shuts down 1 bank, so it only ends up being a straight 5 instead of a V10. So you can get it up to 30 if you're super careful, but it's normally around 18. Seating position. I haven't got the seat all the way back, and actually I've got my legs pretty much exactly where I want them. In the Lambo, it's a bit more of a squeeze to get in, but it's not too bad. But with the seat all the way back, I've still got my knee bent a little bit more than I wanted to, and also the front wheel arch is intruding a little bit, so the accelerator's in the middle of the car, so it's not the most comfy. And probably the one where the Mazda gets a massive landslide victory is the speed of the roof. One of the big ones is price. 2 grand to 230 grand. So there is a bit of difference there. However, it would be unfair to say that the Mazda has got a landslide victory over the Lambo. There are a couple of things I'll admit that the Lambo is a little bit better on. The shape of it, I'll admit, does look a bit better than the Mazda. Yeah, definitely. When the sun hits this paint, which it's trying to do today because August in England, it absolutely pops. Look at that. However, when the sun hits the paint on the Mazda, you just see the dents and the rust and where it's been rattle canned. Also, the startup procedure on the Mazda isn't that exciting. You've actually got a key, so you turn the key and you've got like a slightly farty exhaust and a bit of a squeaking coming from the front. I think it's like an alternator belt or the alternator itself. It's not that great. Whereas I'll admit the Lambo is a bit more special. Slide yourself in here. Safety catch off. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. Fasten seatbelt. Oh, I know, I'm not going anywhere for a minute. Yeah, that does sound a bit better. And I'll admit, out on the road, the Mazda isn't quite as much fun. It's a bit slower, it's not as noisy, and you do get a few people look at you, but mainly because they're thinking, what's that big sticker on the side, and why is that fat middle-aged bloke driving that fun little sports car? plus it's not as fast. And that's foot to the floor. It is what it is. But I'll be the first to admit the Lambo is a bit better on the road. A lot of people looking at you, I think they're mainly looking at the car, not looking at you. If not enough people are looking at you, put it in noisy mode. Plus, it is a tiny bit quicker. Let's just quieten it down a minute. So there you go, basically if you can't afford a Lamborghini, just get an MX5, you're only missing out on a couple of little bits, and you're still having quite a lot of fun. There you go, I hope you found that useful. If you have thought about buying a Lamborghini but couldn't afford one, and you've subsequently gone and bought an MX5, or thinking about buying an MX5 after watching this video, then please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends, all that sort of stuff, and see you on the next one.